Hey guys, Brennan here. Welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers. The last time we came to Sendai on our little road trip, and now we are after the next monarch whose name is Natsume. I don't remember his other name. If it's his first name or his last name, I don't remember that either. I know his name is Natsume, though, because it's showing up on screen. But, we're gonna move on. Cool, it didn't crash this time. I just tried recording this. I just tried recording this intro, like 5 seconds ago, and the game crashed immediately, so I decided I'll just get rid of that and redid it. So now here we are.
That's quite a crowd for a book signing. Oh, there's so many people. I think I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, I think I remembered his name. His name is Ango Natsume, if I remember correctly. Partially because there's people shouting Ango right now.
Is he gonna give out his keyword for Emma and change everyone's hearts like Alice did? We should keep an eye on him for now.
Natsume-san, I just wanted to say thank you for putting out such wonderful work all the time. I was so touched by your book. I ended up buying 50 copies.
Yeah, well, I bought 100. Some to read, some to collect, some to give out, and some to...
My goodness! Thank you. I'm flattered.
Reading your book somehow gives me hope, courage to keep going. I won't rest until each and every one of my friends knows about your book.
Well, I have said that I want my book to reach as many people as possible. I can't help but feel guilty, though. Be sure you don't overdo it.
No, it's okay. I'm helping you because I want to.
Jesus.
I heard the reason he started writing novels was for this poor girl who's bedridden in the hospital. Supposedly, he wanted her to keep fighting so she could one day see him finish his novel.
Oh, that story's made up for sure.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. He's just so compassionate. It's like he's a saint.
I know, that story alone's enough to make me cry. I guess even real life is like a novel sometimes. We have to tell the whole world about Ango Natsume's good deeds.
The book signing concluded and Natsume and his fans left.
I'd expected as much, but he's really popular.
Do you think that bit about the girl in the hospital is for real?
Probably not.
Dude didn't seem like the type, if you ask me.
I don't think Natsume said anything resembling a keyword.
I think his keyword might be saint.
Could it be because he really isn't a monarch? Or perhaps he's just being careful. If he is the monarch, maybe everyone here's already had their hearts changed. Meaning he wouldn't need to give out his keyword.
Hey, Inari, what's that you've been reading?
Ango Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
Inari? You actually bought that thing?
Why?
I simply wanted to check whether the content of the book was truly deserving of the fervent praise it's received.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's probably not, right?
Well, how is it? Is it good?
How should I put it?
It feels like somebody else wrote it.
For any creative work, one should be able to feel some sense of its creator's
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely feels like a ghost-written book, probably.
No matter how crude or unrefined the work may be, there should always be some sort of spark present to those engaging with it. I'm not terribly well versed in the literary arts, but I feel nothing when reading this book.
I feel nothing when reading books in general, my guy. Like, I don't know. I've never been the type to sit down and, like, read a novel and just enjoy my time with a book. It's just not engaging for me because like sitting there and staring at a blank page or staring at a page doesn't really engage my senses. And I don't know. Maybe that's just like a young me thing. There was a few times when I would read books as a kid and I'd get like super engaged, but it would have to be like a very specific thing that just like I don't know, like connected with me in a deep way or something, or connected with me on some level where I just it managed to keep my interest. I was definitely way more into like graphic novels and stuff as a kid, though. Still am. The only book I ever really read is manga, so
The sentences are formed well enough, but what's here is shockingly hollow.
and it's funny because I write a lot of stuff, but I don't ever read, so my writing's probably pretty trash. Although I never ever show my writing to anyone to begin with because it's definitely more of a closer to myself option, and I don't like people. I don't like people. That's enough.
It's as if these words have been taken from someone else and given the most bare minimum coat of paint possible.
Also, everything I write is like disgusting. Like it's really really bad content wise. So that's part of if not largely the reason I never show anyone anything I've written.
Let me see. Oh, wow. This line here is lifted from an anime from 2 years ago. The words got changed a bit, but that's definitely it. Sneaky.
Wow.
I think I've seen this one before, too. And this one. Sheesh. This one, too.
Just stole a bunch of lines from a bunch of different places and then wrote a loosely connected story to put everything together.
Is this whole book just a bunch of stuff he ripped off and strung together?
Yep.
If the original writers, or worse, their fans, ever saw this, there'd be a frickin' riot online.
I can't possibly fathom how such a fraudulent piece of work garnered this much praise. That is, unless the fans had their desires stolen.
Yeah, so he's definitely a monarch. There's no mistaking it.
With all that we know now, it's safe to say there's definitely something going on here. If only we knew the keyword, we can investigate the jail for ourselves.
Think we should ask some of his fans? They've all had their desires taken, right?
If this is anything like the situation in Shibuya, I doubt they'll tell us anything. Guess we're kinda stuck then. Have we heard anything from Gramps yet?
He said he'd be here by tonight. Maybe he learned something.
Alright then. I guess we should go ahead and wait for Inspector Hasagawa then.
Hold on.
Okay.
Why do you think Natsume wrote this novel?
He wanted to be famous. I think that's pretty obvious. For fame?
No. Somehow I don't believe that's the case. No matter how much praise your work receives, if it was built on the backs of others.
Well, that's just your idealism as an artist coming through. That doesn't necessarily apply to everyone, Yusuke.
And you cannot truly call that praise your own. Those compliments will surely ring empty. Anyone in the arts should know this.
Well, then maybe he's doing it for money.
That is why I don't understand. What was he thinking when he wrote this novel?
What are you two doing? Let's get going.
And I bet if I said for money, he would say, well, surely there's easier ways to gain money rather than stealing someone else's words. But I don't know. Plagiarism, if you don't get caught, that seems like a pretty easy way to make money to me. Just publishing a book full of words that aren't mine. Although the process of writing a book takes goddamn forever, so maybe not. Who knows? Maybe he wanted to like live up to his grandfather, because his grandfather was like a famous novelist, or was that his father? I don't remember exactly.
My apologies. It wasn't my intention to hold you up. Let's be off.
Sure.
Pretty nice ride you've got here. And I gotta say, I didn't expect Sendai to be on the agenda. How'd you know there was a jail here?
Well, about that.
I smelled it.
You smelled it?
Anyways, have you learned anything new?
Ah, yes. Ango Natsume, right? Yeah, he's suspicious all right. His book's been selling like crazy, but only here in Sendai. Most of the other stuff I've heard lines up with what you guys told me. Anyhow, I did some asking around, and here's what I found. Apparently, everyone in Natsume's little fan club becomes friends with him through Emma.
Yup.
And once that happens, they start buying his book any and every chance they get. Some even go into debt because of it. Any of this sound familiar?
Sounds exactly like Alice Hiragi's case.
It's just like what happened with Alice.
He might have different methods from Alice Hiragi, but I'm almost certain Natsume's using the same power.
In that case, we really need to get our hands on his keyword.
Can we try the keyword I think it might be?
Can't we just nab this shithead and make him cough it up?
Ugh, do that? And I would have to arrest you for assault.
Yeah.
You can ramble on about the jails all you want. Best case scenario is you getting dragged off to a mental institution.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, right.
Well, we're phantom thieves, so going at it directly's not preferred anyway.
Ah, there goes Beauty Thief. Always trying to be elegant and subtle and stuff.
Beauty what?
Beauty thief.
My name is Beauty Thief.
I see. She's really calling herself that?
I like that they tried to give Haru more screen time in this game. I very much enjoy that.
Getting back on track, we gotta think of a way to get that keyword.
That's where I come in. You better thank me for this later.
Between this and Royal, she doesn't really seem to, like, take as much of a backseat as she did in the original Persona 5.
Or what?
Natsume's holding a party tonight in celebration of Prince of Nightmares, passing over 1 million in sales.
And I didn't really play enough of Persona Q2 to know how much screen time Haru gets in Persona Q2, but there's so many characters in Persona Q2 that, like, the screen time is split between so many different people anyway.
And I just happen to have enough invitations for all of you. Which means...
We're crashing a party?
Hey, that sounds fun as hell, don't you think?
Sure. I don't have anything to wear!
Nobody's gonna care what you're wearing. Just pretend you work in the industry or something. So, what do you think? Glad we struck a deal?
You did pretty good, Gramps.
Yeah, nice one, Gramps.
I must admit, I'm seeing you in a whole new light, Gramps.
Yeah, you really came through, Gramps.
I like that they're all calling him Gramps.
I knew we could count on you, Gramps-son.
Gramps-son.
Come on, guys. At least call me by my name.
Don't feel bad, Gramps.
Party venue, Prince of Nightmares,
Thank you
1
all
million
very
sold
much for
copies.
coming today. This is just a small token of my appreciation. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Congratulations, Mr. Natsume. Truly.
It's all thanks to everyone working so hard to push sales. All I did was write.
Are you telling me this guy's not going to recognize us from, like, 2 days ago?
Oh, you're too modest.
It really is impressive how well you've done, considering the amount of competition there is these days. But I know we tried to promote you early on as the grandson of renowned writer Sogo Natsume, but I never would have expected you to perform this well.
The praise you've received is due entirely to your talent, Mr. Natsume. You're a shining star to readers and authors alike.
My talent, you say? Well now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. The words on the page matter little. If there's something worth talking about, the people will always flock to it. From there, all one needs to do is craft a little story into it, and voila! For example, take that origin story about how I started writing because of some poor girl in the hospital.
That's not true at all.
Pardon my asking, but is that story really true, Mr. Natsume?
The fact that he's mentioning it at all means that it's not.
I'm afraid that's my little secret. Truth, fiction, does anyone really care?
Everyone cares, bro.
You might recall Ichiryu Matarame's confession on TV not too long ago. Surely you remember. His signature piece. What was the name of it?
Oh, do you mean the Sayuri?
Ah, yes, that's it. The Sayuri. That piece was certainly lauded as the pinnacle of beauty at the time. But if you ask me, the only place it belongs now is the trash.
Oh, Yusuke's gonna fucking murder this guy.
Dick!
The trash? How rude!
He has no idea what was put into that painting. Who does he think he is?
Yusuke, I know how you feel, but
I'm all right. I have a favor to ask. Would you mind if I handled this one?
Not at all.
Promise I'll get the keyword from him.
Go kill this guy.
But
There's a good chance he remembers your faces from the other day.
Here's the thing. If Yusuke goes up and kills this guy, we don't have to deal with his jail. Because then his victims will just get their desires back because he's dead. It's a win-win scenario.
However, I was toward the back of the crowd.
Except for, you know, murder's wrong and we'll go to jail for murder because shouldn't murder people. Do us the honor.
right. Yusuke might be our best bet here.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'll be off then. Pardon me for interrupting. I happen to be a big fan of yours, Natsume-san.
Who are you?
Forgive me. I was hoping I might trouble you for an autograph.
Hey, Mr. Natsume is a busy man. You can trouble him later.
come now. I'm sure one autograph won't hurt.
You mean it? My thanks, Natsume-san. You're too kind. To receive an autograph from the great Ango Natsume himself, this honor is truly more than I deserve.
Dude, Yusuke is such a great actor.
Nonsense. Don't sell yourself short. It's readers like you who allow authors like me to keep writing.
I see. That's a wonderful way to look at it. Oh, right. Do you by any chance use Emma, Natsume-san?
Of course. With how convenient it is, how could I not?
If you don't mind, could you please add me to your friends list? It would be a privilege to be closer to one I respect so greatly.
Not at all. My fans and readers mean the world to me. The keyword is Prince of Nightmares.
Oh, that makes sense. We could have just guessed that.
Thank you very much. Expect a request from me sometime soon. Now, there is one more thing. I overheard you and your entourage mention the Sayuri earlier. If I'm not mistaken, you said it should be thrown out with the trash, as though it were some cheap attempt.
Oh man, Yusuke's gonna give it to him.
Ah, so you heard that, did you? Is that what I said? Well, I take it someone of your taste agrees with me? In the end, that painting only held value because of whose name was attached to it. Madarame had it.
The Sayuri was painted by my mother.
Got him.
This may be unprofessional of me, but professionalism be damned. My mother painted the Sayuri at the cost of her own life. It is her final masterpiece. That painting was crafted with a love that simply cannot be found anywhere else. Don't you dare lump it in with that soulless drivel you cobbled together from authors far more talented than you.
Hey, you can't.
I merely spoke the truth. Now, if you'll excuse me.
He got the keyword and then let him have it. That's our Yusuke.
We've got what we came for. Let's head outside, yes?
Soulless drivel? That little bastard. What the hell does he know?
He knows true passion. Something you'll never know.
Yeah, it's all right, Mr. Natsume. He's just, looking to blame you for something because he's jealous of your genius. Don't let him get to you. Shut up!
No matter. He'll come around just like the rest.
My apologies. I couldn't hold myself back. I suppose I still have much to learn.
Dude, don't sweat it. Everything worked out. We got the keyword, so we're all good.
Yeah, you did great. I was actually pretty impressed with how you stood up to him.
Well, I can't say my assessment of his book was entirely correct. Whatever someone feels from a work of art, no matter what that work may be, ultimately comes down to the individual.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, we all loved seeing you stick it to that creepy Nari.
In any case, we've got the keyword now. All that's left is to find our entry point.
Sendai Station would be a good place to look. How come? The smell isn't as strong there. The security's probably more lax. The station should be a safe point of entry, just like in Shibuya.
So I guess we're doing it then.
Yeah, we've got everything we need. Tomorrow, that jail's getting a visit from the Phantom Thieves.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. Yusuke might have been acting calm just now, but he seemed rather sad. Why was that?
He probably felt insulted.
Oh, I see. So when someone disrespects something important to you, it makes you more sad than angry.
In some cases. It depends on the person.
At the very least, Yusuke seemed to feel that way. I think I'm starting to understand him a little better now. Thank you for explaining that to me.
I went back to the RV and got some rest.
I've been waiting for you. The desires in this place have been stolen as well. The voices of countless hearts are stirring about. At the same time, I can feel the threat of the calamity is only growing stronger. I have called you here to deliver important news. The bonds you have forged will now impart an even greater power to your personas. This new power, it seems it was born from a connection you've made during your travels. This will become the sustenance that will further nurture your potential. Cherish it dearly. I admit I'm somewhat jealous. There is no doubt that they will give you the strength needed to cut through fate.
Martial arts increases damage for physical persona skills, increases damage for magical persona skills, increases chance for persona skills to inflict status ailments, increases duration for buffs and debuffs from persona skills.
May
Neat.
luck be on your side.
We're gonna want to get that magic increase, I think, pretty soon.
I'm so tired.
Snap out of it, Ryuji. We're about to head in.
I know. I was so excited last night I couldn't sleep.
What, you think it's Christmas morning or something? Any idea how big this place is? Can you tell, Sophia? Based on the smell,
I'd say it covers nearly all of Sendai.
That's quite big.
Considering what's happening throughout the city, the scale makes sense. But that's all coming to an end.
We'll save this city.
Right. We're heading into the Sendai jail. Hey.
So we've got ourselves a mobile hideout. Pretty convenient. And I've gotta say, it does make the Phantom Thieves even cooler. Nyahaha. Once you think everyone's good and ready, let's meet at the hideout and infiltrate the jail. We're counting on you, Brebby. No, I already did enough shopping. Finally, somewhere I can relax. All I ever hear at the station is Natsume, Natsume, Natsume. What up, Futaba? Hey, good timing! I want some curry before we hit up the jail. Good luck curry, let's call it. Good luck curry? You know, like in ancient warrior times, they'd all sit around and eat curry together before marching into battle, or something like that.
Anyways,
I know we just had some a little while ago, but my reserves are running low. I can't help it. And we're about to go into a jail. I need a curry power-up, and only yours will do, Brebby. But this was the only ingredient I could scrounge up. Good luck finding the rest. Well, I guess we got an order coming up, Brebby. If you don't have the ingredients, you'll need to pick up some first. Then you can cook at the hideout. Got some onions. What up, On?
Oh, amazing.
Zunda mochi, Zunda milkshake, ooh, Zunda parfait, Zunda cake. It all looks so good. I can't wait to dig in. Time to prep for the mission by eating as many local desserts as I can. Hey, how's your trip going? Please give our Zunda a try while you're here.
we've got whatever you need.
We have... Okay. Good to know. Got some stuff there. Are you gonna get something to drink? I was more checking. Can I help you? It's a map of the area. It's protected by rivers and cliffs, just as a castle should be. Hello there. If you're here to eat, we recommend the salmon bowl.
How may I help you?
Not enough money. I want to buy that.
Hello, dear.
Some sweets.
Thank you.
Cool. Let's talk to Ryuji. Hey, ain't this pretty sick? It's a keychain of a little katana. I can't stop myself from buying this kind of stuff. I feel like I just gotta, being a dude and all. My mom will probably be pissed telling me I wasted my money, but you know what? I say stuff like this makes the best souvenirs. I get you.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty cheap, but they hold up alright. And they build all sorts of cool little gimmicks in them. In fact, this thing splits into two halves. How's about we divvy it up? Here, you take the katana half, I'll take the dragon hilt half. 120 candle cutter. I'm gonna just say, the katana half is way cooler. And Ryuji's, definitely gave me the cooler half. Critical up low. Gives it back to Ryuji. Here, Ryuji, take this. I don't want it. I'm gonna give that to Yusuke. Although, I like the fact that they all have, gear for their weaknesses. I might decide at some later point that I don't want them to have that, but for now, I think that's fine. Fortune. Yeah, 100 yen per draw. Let's go for it. I reached in, hoping for the best. Money. You got blessing. That's not bad. Bond up. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Although there's probably bad effects too, huh? Are you here to pray, or would you like your fortune? Amulets come in all shapes and colors. They're also just fun to look at. Everyone's hanging up gourds. How come? It seems the idea is that people expel the evil from their bodies and into these gourds. So they're exorcism charms. People sure do come up with interesting ideas sometimes. There's so many different types of charms and talismans. Humans must have so many different worries and stresses. Victory charm. A charm that helps one find victory in battle. All stats up. +1. Auto Sukukaja and luck +5. All stats +1 is pretty good. And I might want to buy those just in general before I leave. Lord Masamune surely wouldn't want someone doing whatever they please in his domain. I'll do my best to help Date Masamune and the people of Sendai. So, I know I never really clarified this before, but the name Beauty Thief is sort of an aspiration. It's not like I'm saying I'm the most beautiful member of the Phantom Thieves. Haru is the most beautiful member of the Phantom Thieves. Got it. What? Sophia? No, I meant... Aw. I mean, I don't agree, because I'm the cutest member of the Phantom Thieves, obviously. Oh wait, no, that's a completely different thing. Most beautiful and cutest is definitely different. So, they can be mutually exclusive. Or not mutually exclusive, whatever the correct term would be. Because I'm smart and totally know what that is.
Speaking of which...
Apparently the Tanabata festival runs from June to August. You know, I went to a festival with Sis once when I was little. She did everything she could to keep her eye on me for every second while we were in that huge crowd. In fact, she was so preoccupied that she ended up tripping and dropping her candied apple. She was about a hair away from bursting into tears. To this day, that's the only time that I've ever seen that look on her face. I felt so bad I ended up splitting my chocolate banana with her. That really takes me back. Oh, keep that between you and me, though. Okay? I don't want Sis trying to get even.
I've been thinking.
Sometimes I wonder, can true beauty exist without the value and praise provided by society? Perhaps, perhaps not. Indeed. Some say beauty is a concept built by societal values, while others believe it is an inherent aspect.
At any rate, the point
Whatever the case may be, Natsume is endangering lives. We cannot allow him to run rampant across the art world. I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. Please let me know when you're adequately prepared. Let me just make sure there's no party members down that way. There's no party members down that way, and I've already been down that way, so I'm just gonna get the heck out of here.
Let's get to work.
Let's gather at the hideout.
Welcome. What are you selling? Are you sure?
Do I have enough for that recipe? Let's go find out. I don't think it was that expensive, but I don't know if I have enough.
How may I help you?
It's 900, I don't have enough. Dang. It's not that expensive, it's just too expensive for my garbage amount of money right now.
Let's get to work.
I spent all my money on ice cream!
What's on the menu?
Ooh, what are you cooking? Oh, good idea.
Very nice.
Hey, is that the Chief's special coffee? Ooh, that smells super good. Our hideout suddenly turned into LeBlanc. Makes me feel so warm and cozy. LeBlanc will always have a special place in my heart. Seems the coffee I made is a hit. I should finish up the rest later.
You want to make that? Oh, good idea.
Such exquisite flavor. This stew is restaurant quality and then some.
Delicious.
To think you'd succeed in recreating it. No wonder you're our leader, Brebby. He stole that special taste like a true phantom thief. Let's add even more recipes to our repertoire. It's more for our nutrition than our reputation, though. I'll aim to match that restaurant's flavor as much as possible. Maybe I should eat the leftovers later.
You want to make that?
Should I make this? Yep, let's do it. Blonde curry, X3. Bam. Let's have a quick meeting before we enter the jail. We obtained the keyword to become friends with Natsume Ango, who's most likely the monarch of the Sendai jail.
Yep.
Right, all thanks to Inari. We won't know until we actually see the jail, but from the way things look, it's safe to say he's the one heading it. Just to make sure we're all on the same page, perhaps we should revisit why we need to infiltrate these jails in the first place. Yes, good thinking. I would also like to hear everyone's thoughts. Well, those who become the monarch's friend through Emma get their desires taken from them. And thanks to that, the monarchs can manipulate them in real life. It's almost like they've been brainwashed. Natsume's fans are buying his books, even at the cost of going into debt. In some cases, people are even committing assault. And we're not just gonna sit back and watch, meaning it's the Phantom Thieves' time to shine. Right. Our goal is to take back the desires Natsume stole from everyone. Just like in Shibuya, there's sure to be plenty of shadows and guards roaming the jail. It couldn't hurt to be prepared. I say we get ourselves ready before we head in.
Now then.
Let's save. I'm gonna go to the menu. Get some bond. Bond! Let's get that magic boost. And we're gonna get, this. I don't know if it's my taste buds acting weird or if that water actually does taste weird. It probably doesn't. It's probably just my taste buds acting weird, but that water vaguely tasted of citrus to me. Which isn't like a bad thing, it was just shocking because it's supposed to be water. Probably just my taste buds being weird though. We're gonna explore the jail.
Okay, beginning infiltration.
Damn.
So that's it.
Once again, the domain reflects who's within.
All right. On level 14, so I'm gonna have her switch out for someone who isn't level 14. I'm gonna go with Yusuke for a bit.
Well, we made it to the jail. I'd say that settles it. Ango Natsume is our monarch.
So him being all popular is a total lie.
Doesn't he feel any remorse for obtaining his success this way? His fans are only his fans because he forced them to be.
That's just how smug assholes like him think. You can't just let it keep happening.
There's a large tower in the distance. Is that Natsume's castle? Probably. I smell treasure. I mean, desires.
Mount Alba's over that way. The main road here should lead us right to it.
Let's go. We'll steal those desires and expose Natsume for the fraud he is.
All right.
Couldn't Morgana not smell the treasure originally, though?
Bring it on!
Ooh. This guy's acting weird up ahead. Okay, I thought I could maybe dash behind there. Nice cover point. We'll just stay here until this guy comes down to me, and then I'll ambush him.
So far, so good. It still hasn't noticed us.
I'll reveal your true form. You're mine.
Da, 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 da.
Someone looks happy. Was that not a challenge? You should apply the same effort in the next battle.
Oop.
Now's our chance. Let's go. You're mine.
Do, 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 da,
Easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's keep it moving.
There's a shadow over there. Watch your step.
There's shadows everywhere, Morgana.
What could that be?
I'll reveal your true form.
Wah!
This was over before it began. Good job, everyone.
Oh, nice one. Keep it up.
Woo!
Oh, you're screwed now! Ravage that! Let's go! Now! Persona! You're mine! Finish him off! You're mine! Now! Persona!
You guys rock. Let's go on ahead. Statue.
Chests and lockpickable chests. Certain chests will be unopenable without the lockpicking bond skill. The required lockpicking level differs depending on the chest. If you find a chest you can't open, try raising your lockpicking level first.
Supposed to be Natsume? What a creep. Let's stay focused and plan our attack.
Reveal your true form.
We'll breeze right past it.
Run right!
Shadows ahead. Listening now. Sensing less enemies. Let's finish this. Your chance. It's showtime.
Jack-o'-lantern! Here!
Whoa! Looking cool, Joker.
New skill obtained. I'd like to try it out next
That
time.
was over before it started. I should have taken a nap.
Let's keep up the
I should probably switch to another character for now, just to try to get,
Look, you're panicking.
Go ahead. Leave it to me.
some, like, extra combo stuff.
Running out of steam now. Time to pull out all the stops.
I am thou.
They never missed an opportunity to do that. Great work, Fox.
Guess that's that. Okay, let's keep going.
Shadow ahead. Treasure chest. Come, let's open it.
Yeah, that seemed a little sus.
Limb.
The RNG gods smile upon us.
It doesn't know we're
I
here.
shall expose you.
Now might be a good time to attack. Looks like the enemy's panicking.
Other self! Prepare yourself!
That all you got?
Let's move on.
Doesn't look like there's any shadows around.
Careful, there's a shadow lurking around.
Oh.
That was a quick one.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
Hey, what do you think that is?
I've been waiting for you, oh chosen heroes.
Who are you?
I am Dover, one of the fearsome four and servant to the Prince of Nightmares.
The fearsome four? Oh, no. He did not just say that. There's no way someone would be this cliche.
Jesus Christ.
He kinda just looks like some old guy in a suit to me.
I am the guardian of this. If you wish to pass, you have to defeat me in combat.
Jesus Christ.
But be warned, I will not fall so
If this book is as well written as this guy, Jesus.
in the name of the fearsome four, I will slay you where you stand. Oh, chosen heroes.
Oh yeah. I'll come alright. Stupid.
I am Dark. This is my other self. I suppose that'll do. Dormo! Strike! Persona! Dormo! I am Dark. The grand finale. Time for the curtain call.
Don't worry, I know we got it.
Take this! This is my other self. Persona!
Way to follow up, Bob!
Persona! Well played.
Bob looks pretty worn out.
Dodge.
Joker, your defenses are due. Defeated. Nice teamwork. Oh, nice. Did we get him?
I'd expect nothing less from the chosen. Very well. You may pass. To best us is to overcome the Overlord's most perilous trial. But will you be able to defeat the others?
Probably yes. I'm gonna say there's like a 97% chance of yes.
I pray you lose your way. Chosen heroes!
Huh?
The hell? Where are we now?
Who was that? You're in a completely different place than we were before.
Looks like we're in front of that castle we saw earlier.
Does that mean we were brought here by some kind of magic? My guess is it was that fearsome four guy's doing. You heard that "I pray you lose your way" crap, right?
Really is an Overlord's castle.
Right? We've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble keeping up here.
Anime.
Chosen heroes and demons and shit? That's classic video games and manga business.
Yeah.
I
believe this is the world from Natsume.
Did he fucking say video games with a B? Hold up. Hold up. No. He didn't say video games. I thought he said video games with a B for a second.
You've read it, haven't you, Fox? What's it about?
A man living a completely normal life in our world is reborn as a demon overlord in another.
Wait, isn't that just the plot of an anime called Overlord?
Making the most of his villainous new role, he then attempts to repel the heroes who come to slay him.
Oh my god. That's like the most generic story plot you could possibly write. It's just the isekai genre. That's oh.
To that end, he deploys a number of traps about his castle, along with a group known as the Fearsome Four.
And that's why he called us heroes earlier?
So are the heroes the real bad guys of the story then?
Yes, that's correct. Am I to assume you've read it too?
No, it's just super generic.
Nah, I just skimmed it. But I've seen enough of that kind of thing to guess where it was going.
Yeah.
So it's our job to challenge the Demon King, huh?
That's true. Then I guess this all works out pretty nicely.
I never watched Overlord, but I think that's literally the plot of Overlord. Minus, except in Overlord, there's also harem nonsense, if I am correct. I could be mistaken, as I said, I've never seen it. Most of the isekai shows have harem elements, so I wouldn't be surprised if that one did as well. Probably does. I haven't seen every single anime, obviously. I wouldn't even say I've seen most anime. I wouldn't even say I've seen a lot of anime. I used to watch a lot of anime, but I don't watch as much anime as I used to. I definitely fell off the anime train as I spent a lot more of my time playing video games instead.
And if this place is from Natsume's book, then it's safe to say he's somewhere in the castle.
There are some anime that I just watched, like, religiously, and then there's others that I just watched, like, up until, like, season 3 or something and then stopped. And then some that I just completely ignored.
Which means everyone's desires are in there too.
Right. Let's see if we can find a way inside.
There's a checkpoint nearby, but it looks like the warp function isn't working. Is this the work of that fearsome 4 guy too? Guess he really doesn't plan on letting us leave. So we're trapped here. Still, there's no reason to panic. If he's the reason it's not working, then all we have to do is get him out of the picture.
Well, yes.
Even so, we'll want to be ready in the event we're unable to return to the real world right away. Make sure to switch out party members so no one ends up overdoing it.
Dude, an Overlord's castle though? This is actually kind of sick.
Pipe down, Skull. We're on enemy turf, remember?
Oh yeah, sorry.
First things first. Let's get an idea of our surroundings.
Switching up.
Here I go! Like this? Okay. Summoning! An optimal solution! Here I go! Let me help!
Much thanks.
Like this?
Hold up. We got searchlights ahead. Security here's pretty tight.
It appears the gate is closed as well. We won't be getting in this way. In that case, let us play true to Phantom Thief form and sneak in through the back.
have any other option. We'll have to double back and find another way in.
Hold on. I believe I read something about this gate in his book. Here. Supposedly, it's the Gate of Trials, designed to deny the hero's entry. It's a test to see whether the heroes are worthy to face the Overlord. To open it, they must overcome 3 trials and obtain proof of victory.
Ugh.
Dude, this is a video game.
Yes, Ryuji, it is a video game.
This Overlord wants to keep the heroes out, right? Why doesn't he just build a gate that doesn't open?
Yeah. You know, that would make a lot more sense, Haru.
That's just how it goes. The story couldn't progress if the heroes didn't have a chance.
So where exactly are we supposed to find this proof?
It's being held in 3 different towers placed outside the castle. It says here that the towers are guarded by the fearsome 4 themselves.
They're called the Fearsome 4, but there's only 3 trials?
There's 3 trials because one of them is guarding the gate to the castle, the other 3 are in the towers.
This guy's writing's all over the place.
One of the towers apparently stands near something called the Great River.
I'm guessing that's just like a big river or something.
But here's the thing. Couldn't you just have there be proof of 4 victories anyway, when you have to defeat the other guy before you get here to begin with?
Well, the heroes say river runs right through Sendai in the real world, and that's pretty big.
It's gotta be it. Okay, let's see if we can find that river.
I should write something.
Alright. This is me debating whether or not I should end it here. I think I'm going to end it here. So if you guys enjoyed, consider leaving a like, consider subscribing, all that jazz. I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now. Peace out, guys.